Hi makers, robotic enthusiast. If you're looking forward to how to make a robotic hand for your humanoid robot, then you landed at the perfect place. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how I made a robotic arm for my humanoid robot, which I have named Sally, and how I control it using Python and using Arduino. So I'm going to show you the arm. This in my hand is a robotic arm which is now in the broken condition. So I have decided to make a video upon this one. So I'm going to tear this arm down and show you what's inside and how I made and reprogrammed it. And these are the connective wires so that it can be plugged in to any of the robots if you want to design. So let me tear this taping down and show you the inside. Now in my hand is the robotic arm with its taping moved, and now I'm going to move this. This pipe which I have used is 3 inches sanitary pipe, which actually what I did is I cut it down into this part, I removed it from this side, then from this side, and I made a slot over here and on the back side as well, though over here, so that when actually I'll tape it all down, it will become exactly like a human hand. So it's like thicker in this side and it will be a thinner on this side. So this part is actually thinner. Now what to do is I'm actually removing this hand. So what I get is this hand with this side motor. This is a MG995 servo motor with to work as an elbow. So this is exactly for that, and I have attached these servo this thing. You can see this is mounting with this part, that is my hand, like this part, using 2 screws. It is mounted over there, and now this is the inside of the robot. This robotic hand, I got this part as a single-handed robotic hand which I actually bought from Amazon, and it was a one handy stick which you have to press it like this. It will collapse its fingers, and so what I did is I made a small modification over here which I'll be showing. And what at the back side are these 4 SD90 servo motors, which you can see like this. There are 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 servo motors are controlling the fingers like this. You can see when I'll actually move it, though it is quite having high torque. So and what I have done is I have named these servos it's servo 4, servo number 3, servo number 2nd, and servo number 1. Exactly 1 over here. So 1, if you can see, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and also it's I have it is a minimum angle is 0 and 70. All these kind of stuff I have mentioned it over here to make sure that I'm able to fully control the servo and it is providing the proper gripping over there. Now what is happening is that I have programmed it using an Arduino, and over here is the power supply. These are the supply wires, and I'm using 3 wires because one is ground and one is 5 volt, and this green wire is for the bigger servo, that is MG995. I have kept this power supply for this servo SG90s and MG95 different, because when you are actually controlling the SG90 servos, there will be a lot of power drop, power fluctuation, which will result in MG995 servo will start fluctuating. I have experienced this thing. That is the reason why I actually have used a separate power supply for both of these servos, because that is actually quite high torque and it is requiring a lot of power. So this is the hand mechanism, and what I have used over there, these are the bicycle spokes which actually I found from a local bicycle store. So this is the hand gripper mechanism, This are the servos. So what I'm doing is I'm going to remove this cover now. When I remove this cover, what you'll find is that I have made these like controlling rods, I'll say, and made it attached it to the servo motors. Like, see, this servo motor is going over there and it is bit tilted. So what happens is that to make this arm move, what I'll do is I'll like control this servo. What will happen, what you can see is that this fingers start to move, though I'm not able to actually do it very well. Right, I'm going to trying to show it. Yeah, so when I this is what is actually happening. Okay, so when I purchased this hand, I got two hands exactly similar, but in one of the hand what I did is I actually cut this part down from there and I reversed it down and pasted it over there. So that is my right hand, that is my left hand, this is my right hand. So what I did is, like, also one more point is that I made a hole in these plastic strip so that it can actually, these rods can actually go inside. Also these rods were connected, these all the fingers were connected together using a plastic mechanism, which you can see that these are actually I have actually cut it using a hot knife, and that's how I made this mechanism. Now to control these servo motors of this robotic arm, what I did is I made a USB to serial C servo controller. That means I wrote a program that will actually turn the servos 1, servo 2, servo 3, servo 4 up to desired position. What I did is, like, I used to pass the commands like 1 semicolon 1 colon 45. That means my servo 1 will go to position number 45, and exactly in this way I'm controlling my robotic hand. And I'm also using Python's serial library so as to control this arm.